There is a space where you are all you need, where you are all you want. All there is here. Welcome to the Source Connection, conversations about who we truly are, the possibilities of creation, and the new earth we are birthing. With your hosts, Tara Long and Liz B.
Welcome to the Source Connection, where you are everything that you need. There's nothing outside of yourself that you need to hold on to, grasp, or look for. My name is Liz B, and I'm here with my co-host, the wonderful Tara Long.
Hello.
Let's take a moment to arrive in this space, closing the eyes that's available to you. Starting to deepen the breath in and out through the nose. Placing the left hand on the heart area and the right hand on your lower abdomen. Noticing where the mind is. Noticing how the emotional body feels. Now connecting to the physical body. Finding your heart beating and connecting to that rhythm. Allowing yourself to be fully present in this moment. And on your next deep inhale, suspend the breath. Touch the tip of the tongue to the upper palate and just hold. Exhale, side out. 2 more times. Inhale deep. Pause. Tip of the tongue to the upper palate. Hold. Side out. One last time. Inhale. You know what to do. Exhale. Coming back. Remembering.
Remember.
We have a special guest today, Morgan's tarot cards.
Yes.
He really wanted to come through. It's been speaking to me since the morning, and I did not make time to pull a card out. So I thought, why don't you come be a guest at the Source Connection podcast?
Yes. We're
So
happy.
let's shuffle the cards and see the message that wants to come through.
Every one of you listening right now, for you, this is for you.
Sponsored by Tropical Coconut Waters.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and Choco Vivo. Okay, this is not a.
This is not a paid promotion. Best chocolate.
I just love these.
Best chocolate in LA. Go visit Choco Vivo on Washington Boulevard. Shout out to Patricia, the owner. Amazing.
Amazing chocolate.
Here's our card. Your mission is not yet complete. Now let's see if we can, tell me if you can see the image while
Yes.
you describe the image while I get the description.
Yep. Yeah, that's looks like that's a person, a little being there in the middle of all the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you see? Describe it for our listeners, Tara.
I know I have to get closer because I don't have my glasses on. Okay, there's two, and one is pointing at something, a building, but it looks like, is that a light? There's a light that is kind of a street light that's shining down on these two beings, like a little triangle light. And
it's urban.
Huh?
It's urban, right?
It's urban. Yeah, it's an urban setting. Yes.
Yes. So yes, there is a light, so it's probably dark because you can see the clear lines of the light, and it looks like two people talking, and one of them is standing by the light pole, and it says your mission is not yet complete. And the description of the card says the great archaeological discovery is yet to be made. Traditionally, the entrance to Shambhala paradise has been in Central Asia. More recently, it has been found in Mexico. And right now, it's here. Actually, you are fulfilling a divine mission by following your path. This is an opinion sponsored by Entity X1513. I love this tarot deck.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's really cute. So, folks, your mission is not yet complete. So then I guess the invitation would be, what do you feel your mission is?
Can we have more than one mission?
Yeah. Yes. What is your now mission?
So the card says that the entrance of paradise was once found in Asia and then in Mexico, and now it's here.
Now it's here. It's right here.
How timely.
How timely. And that, my friends, is wherever you are. Wherever you are, it's right here.
Yes. And so How are we connecting to our own missions?
Mm. I do have this sense that, of course, we have different blueprints and things that we come here with. However, it feels to me a collective mission. The mission of us right now is just to remember.
Mm.
Simple, right? It's just it's just to remember who and what you are.
Mm.
And from that, I truly feel your whatever else comes from that, whatever action and so on will reveal itself with ease.
And grace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm. Oh, I can just sit in this awareness all day right now. We're remembering. It
Mhm.
feels so good to remember.
Yeah,
Mm.
because it's the truth. That's why it
Yeah.
feels good.
And I want to tell you something. I hope I remember it correctly, but on the last stream that we did with OG, she said something along the lines of, and I may have shared this with you, but I just want to say it again, that we're meeting in this moment because you and I were each other's deepest wish for this now moment, right? And that is just so yummy.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. And I think she followed it with something like, that is what this pure love is,
yes. Yes, that's
that
what it
we are meeting here together because it was our deepest wish. Oh,
I know, I
yeah.
know.
So good.
It's just so, oh.
And imagine if you come from that place every time you meet anybody in life.
Yes, that's what I kept reflecting, looking back, and just really savoring all of the people that have come into my life at different stages and also at different levels of relating.
Yep.
But just, it's so beautiful to contemplate that.
Mm.
And our new alliances and just with the remembering of who we are, like who
Mm-hmm.
is showing up to be that image for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so beautiful.
Yes, because it's just you in another form, right? You're just meeting yourself ultimately,
Yes.
but in this other beautiful form of some other being with seeming differences. And yeah.
Yeah. I could just sit and then I started revisiting all the music that I've made, like got all the CDs out, and I don't know if I have them on the computer, but I was like, we have to find the CDs, and I'm listening, and I'm just like, oh my God, look at the beauty of all these moments and all these wishes of being together and co-creating, and just the magic that we forget most of our lives. And we're lucky if we get to remember. And here we are remembering.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Special. It's special.
Yes.
We were having a laugh before we started recording about quite a few things.
And I think we can tie that to the ones who are remembering and the ones who haven't remembered yet.
Yeah.
And the split of the world as it feels like today, with coming closer in deeper connection with the ones who are remembering.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter where you are, how much money you make, what race you are, none of that.
What you do or how you've ever identified yourself before up until now at this point.
Yes. And then the ones who seem to not have remembered yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how it feels, like you were saying, like two very different worlds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, completely different worlds. And I should have got a pillow today for my bum. Yeah, and how we're talking about so many things that we see, as painful as they can be sometimes, also how funny it is and how it's just pure entertainment at this point. And like some of the stuff that's put out is just like it's just so too funny to, you just can't.
To
It's just
even believe in at times.
yeah.
I just wanted to interject. Can somebody bring Tara a pillow for her butt, please? Thank you.
Someone bring, please. Sky doggy. Oh. Yeah, she comes in her mouth. I should train her to bring me my pillow, Sky.
Resource connection day. If I go like this, you bring a pillow.
Oh.
Girl. But yeah, and we've talked about this before. How many times have we seen something and gone, who are you talking to? Who is this for?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And also, I feel like as the split solidifies, and once it was here in this realm and we start being able to touch it and seeing it and being completely faced with it, it takes a different reaction and response.
Yeah.
Or response.
Yeah.
And I think that we're learning to navigate that.
Yes, I think it's relevant to bring some light to that, yeah, there could be things that are shocking. There already are things that are shocking. It's one thing to know it's coming or to be kind of have it as a concept or a mental idea, like these things might be happening, like the medical apartheid we talk about and all these things. And then to be faced with it and experience it and feel it in the world, if you're still engaging on any level with that world, that other world. Yeah, it's not a small thing,
No.
it's facing yourself and what still brings up fear in you. That's a beautiful place to sit with and feel into and not run away from, because it's what we're purifying in ourselves that we see the world purifying.
What a beautiful opportunity that we're having to really be faced with some pretty terrifying possibilities.
Yeah.
And not only for ourselves, but for humanity.
Yeah. Yeah, and witnessing that we will be witnessing that. We are, and more and more we will be. It will be something part of our experience here for this time on this planet that we chose. And yeah, and of course, as we talk about all the time on this show, we are more powerful than that. And we've got it, of course. We're here together and we'll survive it or we won't. And either way, it'll be fine. But, just to bring some levity to it. However, it's shit's hitting the fan, folks. And I was talking with my friend, a friend of mine who lives in the Caribbean on an island there. And she was looking for a water desalinator because they don't have any lakes or rivers or anything like that. And she was saying how, some of her friends are like, "Oh, wow, you seem so doomsday," or whatever. And she's like, "No, I don't actually fear it. I just know it's coming." And so I'm just, it feels exciting and good to prepare in that way. So there is a difference. There's a difference, a discernment between like, "Oh my God, I'm so scared. I have to run and, get my whatever shelter ready," versus, "Oh yeah, that's a really great idea. And she talked about, I see the storm. I see it over there. I see it coming. So I'm just like going to prepare as much as I can." I'm like, I feel that too. I feel that same sense of like, yep, here it is. It's coming.
Yep.
Yep. So it's okay. It's okay to feel that. And
Yes. I think that you touched in a very important place of just holding ourselves through the impact and the shock of all of that, and really being in that space of shock and impact, like you were hit by something really hard or really quick.
yeah.
um, I feel excited because we're being given the opportunity to move through trauma at a speed that we haven't been gifted before,
Yeah.
because we do see through it. And so the integration, I believe, happens much faster
Oh,
and
absolutely.
deeper level.
Yeah. Yeah. If we're allowing for that all to come up, whatever it is for you, that, hmm yeah, like we were talking about too before, just that being able to sit in that discomfort of seeing, of seeing clearly and still being okay and knowing that you're more than that infinitely.
And as we recognize that, we are creating magic in this physical space.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things to look forward to.
Oh, yes.
I like to be in spirit inspired. We both do. And that's one of the reasons we created this conversation, is to be in the space of inspiration together.
Yeah.
And hold each other through all the feels and the roller coaster
Oh, yeah.
we're all going through. Um, yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about the that video that you were watching on YouTube about.
Yeah. So there's a channel on YouTube. I believe it's called Exploring Alternatives, and we can link them to our
Yeah.
description. And again, those people show up in video, right, to us in this moment, and they are my deepest wish. It makes me want to cry just saying that. I am a river. I
I love you.
love you too, and it's okay. So the channel explores alternatives in living and lifestyle, and people who have gone off the grid, people who have been living in boats, people who have lived off their vans and just completely recreated their lives. And I watched today a family of 4 in Canada, and they did a cob house. They started with a really small cob house. It was just the couple. And it had the kitchen, it had the sleeping quarter, and they with time started to expand that, the physical space of that, and working with the materials of the land, resourcing from their environment, created this completely off the grid, cool structure, permaculture, and the beauty of him talking about how one plant grows on top of the other, but then he gives it shade, and then it keeps the soil moist, and then they support each other. And that just so yummy for me, because I keep thinking about the ways that we've disconnected from each other. If we are the plants and we're all in our little pots,
Yeah.
right? What if we just made a big pot and we all just started rooting together? You know how the sunflower, they say when they are going through something hard, drought, whatever that is, too much sun or cold, I don't know, they face each other to support each other through it. how the trees communicate through their rooting system, and
Mhm.
how the forest is all connected.
Yep.
And as he was speaking, I was just again remembering
Mm.
all of that. And it makes me think of my tree friend. We have a tree friend on top of the park here called Kenneth Hahn. And last time I was with our tree friend, she said, it's time to go. And I said, I don't want to leave you. And she said, I'll be fine. I'll be here. I'll always be here. And it's this tree that sits on top of the hill. She has the most delicious sap that we put on and we smell, and we're like, oh my God. And she's so huggable, and she hugs you back, and she has these branches you can sit on and lay.
Oh.
I should take you there. I just thought about it.
Yes. I want to go.
And in watching those again, as we're talking, we're remembering. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. I love the tree friends.
If you haven't done yet, and I'm talking to everyone listening, hug a tree,
Mm.
and they all will hug you back differently.
Yes.
It's so amazing. It'll ground you, it'll support you.
Yes.
I remember I made a video last year because a lot of people were going through, like all the, I don't even want to call it a pandemic. I don't know what word to use for it, but I guess that's just the colloquial reference point for everybody. But through the COVID phenomena.
Yeah. Yep. We can call it a phenomenon.
I remember making a video I posted on my stories, and because I had gone on a hike and I had hugged my tree friend, and I was like, oh, let me share this with people. People are talking about being isolated, or they, don't have anybody, and tree.
Go hug a tree.
Oh, it's right there. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. It'll ground you, it'll support you, it'll like probably induce dopamine in your body, like all of the good things is right there.
Yes. Yeah. You don't have to go anywhere, do anything. I mean, maybe out of your house, obviously, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, I love hugging trees.
Yeah. And barefoot if you can.
Barefoot. Yeah. Barefoot if you can. So nurturing. Yep. The earthing. Just touching. I like just touching
Yeah.
the leaves or the leaves of flowers and just like saying hi and
Just noticing it, right? There's so much beauty all around us.
yes.
I got so Tara and I were working on a special surprise for our guests last week. And I had gotten that lavender. And
Oh,
when I was
amazing lavender.
it, I didn't even tell. Oh, I did tell you this because I took a picture, and there was a little friend that was in the lavender, that green little creature. It was the cutest thing. And then there was another one
Oh,
that I found after, and I was just like, oh my God, look at this. Life is so rich. Nature is so rich. And when you know that you're that, you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, yum.
yummy. Yeah.
My heart calling lately, it's been to just, how can I make things beautiful? Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many opportunities every day to wake up and choose the words that we tell ourselves, right? How do we talk to ourselves in a beautiful way? Yeah. How do we show up to others in a beautiful way with our energy and our words and our kindness and our understanding, whatever that looks like to you. And it could be making something, it can be fully embodying yourself and showing others what that looks like. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, just your presence, just one presence to another in a moment.
Yes.
And like you're saying, that full embodiment of self, whatever that means for you in that moment, that's all you need.
It's rich and it's delicious.
Mm.
And I noticed that when we are around others who know who they are.
Mm.
It's
Mhm.
really powerful.
Yeah. What an exchange.
Yeah.
Or just that being and being together and being.
Yes. There's almost like there's no need. It's not transactional, first of all. So there's nothing you're trying to get or take
Yeah.
or give. Yet everything happens so organically and it's just so, I keep going back to rich. Maybe I need a dictionary to look at another word. another way to say rich.
No, I like that word rich.
Yeah.
It's
I
rich.
used, I used to like a boy named Rich.
Ooh, tell us about Rich. Just kidding.
Rich.
Rich. Mm.
And my friend, well, I'm not gonna say that. But I was just gonna share things that I don't need to share. The richness of an embodied being.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the best gift we can give each other.
And becoming so rich and so maybe full is another way that I could describe it. That fullness becomes so much so that it then, for me, the experience is it becomes empty.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And
yes.
then there's nothing. There's no thing, no concept, no idea, no even experience. It's just so pure in that moment. What does that feel like for you? Have you experienced that where something can be so full and so good and so rich that suddenly it's like everything drops out of it because it doesn't even need that anymore because it already is everything. So then it becomes nothing is needed.
It's rich and full, but it's spacious.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, yeah, for me, it's just the clarity of nothing. Then from that place, whatever wants or needs to come through me in that moment is just there. It's right there because I'm not in the way of it. Me, like a personality or a thought, mind construct. Yeah, that's.
I will say that sometimes because of that experience, when we are here together, and I've been feeling this more and more as this project, takes shape and becomes itself, that sometimes we're here. And I remember when not our last recording, but the recording before that, and I was also we had Tom on, and I was also coming from a beautiful experience in like the like thing. And I was just like, I don't need any words. Can we just sit here together?
Yeah. Yes.
Telling you, like, I think you're gonna have to do most of the talking because I just was complete. Like, I don't
I got nothing to say. Yeah.
I don't know if I can contribute. Because again, in that fullness, there's nothing that needs to become or needs to show or needs to be or needs to.
Yeah, there's no proving. There's no nothing. And that's the major invitation here with our whole project is to connect to that, which we can call your source, the source. And it's the simplicity of that. Here we go, is
So simple.
So simple. Like, really? I mean, what else could anybody ever possibly need? and honoring that,
Mm.
really honoring that within you. And what does that mean to you? How do you honor that which you really are? Because we do a lot of honoring that which we aren't, or a lot of focusing on, a lot of paying attention to it, a lot of
Trying to fix it or trying to rid ourselves of A, B, and C. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Moment to moment. It's not a place I believe we get to. Just a moment to moment invitation.
Hmm.
And then when I felt, let me bring it back to me, my experience, and I really realized that the only person I needed to serve was myself at every moment, everything's so much clearer.
Hmm.
And there's no resentment, there's no grabbing, because where you gift yourself, you gift others. So you just really just accept your own moment to moment, therefore you extend that to others.
Yeah.
If things don't go your way or if people don't necessarily fulfill whatever role you have for them, you have more room for that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's natural to serve others when you are serving yourself, and not just the non-self or identity self, which we serve that too, right? Because we take care of our needs and all of those things. But to serve that source self, that sourceness in us is the that's the source of all beings. And so then that naturally spills out effortlessly into everything you are and do and be, and your deepest wish or desire in a moment is really that of humanity. How could it not be coming from that space?
It's life affirming.
Mm, yeah. And it really feels these last, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes we've been sharing in this way. It almost feels like a meditation.
Yeah.
So you can treat it like that if you'd like. You can close your eyes. You can just let the energy of what we're sharing, just see how it feels for you. And if it connects you deeper to that space, that's beautiful.
I can feel everyone listening and co-creating this moment with us. And I feel very grateful.
Mm, yeah, me too. Yeah, we are here together because it was your wish in this moment to be with us.
Mm.
Uh, cry emoji, cry emoji.
Ah, yeah. So thank you for sharing your time here, your presence, your source connection,
Mm,
and deeply wishing for this together.
yeah, yeah. Thanks, everyone. So much love.
Wait,
What?
before we hang up,
Oh, yeah.
we tell our friends about our Patreon.
Oh, yeah. Let's tell them about our Patreon page.
Maybe some of them have heard about it, and I'd like to give a shout out to our first Patreon member, Magnus.
Yes. Thank you, Magnus.
Yes, so excited to have you together with us.
Yeah. So we're on Patreon. We do have some videos over there that aren't anywhere else. We have a couple. We did a little video shoot, so we've got some fun and funny things over there that you can only find there right now. And that is our intention, is to co-create a community together where we can be together in maybe more intimate ways and answer questions and have actual time together right now, probably via Zoom, but who knows in the future. So if you're craving a community that you feel here with us, asking creating or making invitations to go deeper and just feel into the possibilities and really the excitement that is here and that's coming for all of us. Yeah, then join us over there. We'd love to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon enough, we'll be communing in a different way in that space. And it's very exciting to think about that co-creation in real time together beyond the two of us and our wonderful guests and all of that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, anything is possible over there. So yeah. Okay. Love
Until
you all. Yeah. See you next time. Bye.